Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gonna win. If they take your loss, they gonna hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting court size. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can back. I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep Sixes, you should know that it's game time.
Avanto, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixes. I am BG. I got my dog 215, the sports guy, with me as always, and of course we got. Oh, I don't even want to call her a special guest no more. She becoming family, so it's hard to call her a special guest. But we got Lauren, fan of the year, in the building, and the Sixers have the Miami Heat, a team that is 1.5 games behind them in the standings. How are you feeling tonight, ladies and gentlemen?
Lauren?
I'm feeling good going into tonight's game, and I think we are going to keep the momentum from the win against, the Pacers the other night, carrying through to tonight, and I am predicting a win tonight.
I hope so. I sure hope so, because like I said, with them being a game and a half behind us in the standings, these are games we got to win, in my opinion. Yes, I want to beat the Detroits, the Bostons, the New Yorks of the world, but I also think we got to keep that distance between those guys that are in the play-in currently, away from us at that 6th spot. So, and hopefully winning those games will also move us up in the standings as well.
Most definitely. I would have to agree with both of you. This is a big game. It's a big game for a lot of different reasons. Number one, it's the Eastern Conference opponent. Let's just start there. Number two, we need to keep gaining momentum, winning games, getting used to winning and not finding ways to lose. We're at that point of the season. 20-something games left. You either ishing or you getting off the pot at this point. So with that being said, since we talk about it, to get that job done, to accomplish our goal tonight, what would be our key to victory tonight, Lauren?
Well, first of all, have we determined if Embiid is playing or not?
Yes.
Oh, that's for sure. You want that? I give it to you. I give it to you
before you Lauren,
before you make any quick decisions. I do want to show you the starting lineup. We got a ladies and gentlemen, Tyrese Maxey, BJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre, Dominic Barlow, and the big fella is playing Joel Embiid.
Listen. I said it before. I'll say it again. It's that time of the year. It is all hands on deck. So I don't think we'll see, like we saw earlier in the season, Joel sitting out 2 nights out. You know what I'm saying? If it's possible for him to play. If he has a gap in between, I'm expecting from here on out for him to play. Seriously. You got a day off? Let me see your work.
He done had plenty of time off. So if I'm going by the Carl and Lauren's logic, hey, we was just saving him for now. So you got your rest, big fella. Now it's time to play some ball, man. Especially at this home stretch going into March, man. This is when we need to be playing our best, y'all. We got to be playing our best March and April, so that when we get into the later weeks of April and hopefully into May, we competing at a high level.
My key tonight would just be intensity from the tip off. Intensity. I know. I did it just for you. I swear, BC, I thought about getting paused. Getting paused, and I said, let me add the off to the end because this boy crazy. You know what I mean? So, you crazy.
Y'all see how you trying to blame me?
Yeah, you crazy. So it needs to be intensity from the tip off tonight, just like last game. That first quarter burst? Need to see that again. And then I need to see it again in the third quarter as well to carry us over. BG, what would be your key altogether?
Man, same output as last game, man. Obviously, that should be a key, being that we won. But I think if we just keep that same mindset, man, everybody can eat. Everybody can be involved in this win. It doesn't have to be Maxey-centric. It doesn't have to be Embiid-centric. We got enough talent on this team that guys should get in where they fit in, and we have enough talent to win games, man. Hopefully, coach puts them in position to do that tonight.
Lionel was coming with little details of Joel Embiid saying that he felt pain and tingling in his shins. This is what kept him out. This is what he felt during that workout of his that made him want to, a cause for pause for a minute, though, But I knew it wasn't nothing. Go ahead, Lauren.
No, I was going to say, hopefully, when he said he felt pain, that's like in past tense, like he felt it, and it's not like I'm feeling pain. So hopefully, whatever it was, some rest will, help him get through it, and he's able to go forward.
I'm gonna make a point. I think he's totally fine. I think it was precaution for himself. This man is scared to death. This young man has had injury after injury after injury. How many times in his head has he thought, hey, this is it? So he does not want to get hurt again. I know other people don't want him to get hurt, but nobody doesn't want to get hurt more than Joel Embiid. So I think he's constantly in his head, and you can see it when sometimes he doesn't jump. He may not take the extra leap. We see he can when he dunks the ball and things like that, but he is picking and choosing when he's lifting. I think the doctors told him that coming down after you jump really, it puts a grind on his knees. I think he's really careful and calculated on when he's jumping.
Well, I don't want him to be careful and calculated. I need him to jump when there's somebody there. When there's a rebound available, grab it. When somebody about to score over you, I need you to give it off. If you're going to be out there, I need you to be effective on all aspects. I get it. Coming off an injury, it's very hard to trust that body part again. But damn it.
I was going to say the same exact thing. When he's out there, he can't be in his head like that, thinking like, well, I can't come down a certain way. When you're out on the floor, we're expecting you to give everything. And what I will say is in a few games, I've seen Embiid diving on the floor for loose balls. So that is a positive sign.
That's how I know he's cool.
Yes, it's listen, he wouldn't be, that's a 7-foot man stretched out on that court trying to grab the ball with like players diving on him. So I like to see that because it's telling me that, he's not really in his head about his injuries.
He's running out to the 3-point line, chasing down the 3-point line, things like that. That is giving. Hold up, BG, put this.
No, I'm just like, go ahead, keep talking. I just had this up there.
He's a creep. He gives me pause when I see him. I'm sorry. My whole train of thought is gone. He upsets me. There's something about him. Nick Nurse. It's something about him. I don't like people that don't work. I'm sorry. That got a little turned up. But we got the Heat tonight.
This is one of them days he got to work, Carl.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter who's wearing a Miami Heat jersey, Eric Spoelstra is going to have those guys ready. Eric Spoelstra is going to coach his butt off, no matter what. That's one person that I will say, one of the few people in the NBA that I will say he earns his paycheck no matter what cards he dealt, no matter what players is out there, what turmoil, what injuries, he comes to coach. And this is one of those matchups where, all right, yeah, we might be the most talented team, but there's a lot of people that are questioning, are we the better coach team? Why don't you put that to rest tonight, Nick Nurse? Put it to rest. Put it to rest.
Right. What do you know about this Miami team?
I mean, they obviously just got Tyler Hero back. He was out for the majority of the beginning of the season, but he's revamped. More of a day-to-day guy lately because he's coming off an injury. Norman Powell, I'm not sure if he's starting tonight. He got listed as day-to-day early in the day, but I think he is playing. Offensively, we know what those two can bring. And then you already know Bam is just a Mr. Everything type guy for them. So I look forward to the matchup.
You're forgetting someone.
Who am I forgetting?
Scary Terry Rozier.
Rozier's out. Rozier's out.
Okay.
How about Jamie?
I know who Carl talking about. I'm trying not. Lauren,
hold on.
Players.
Go ahead.
Players that are not bad players, because I think everybody in the NBA is good. But it's like when we play against certain people, they have career nights against us. And Jaime Jaquez is one of those guys on BG's short list of guys of why do we always get killed by this random. He's on that list. So that's who Carl talking about. He's talking about Jaime.
I
Jaime
remember him.
Jaquez. Jaime
Hmm.
Jaquez. And how he cooks us. He
Uh,
cooks
we
us.
I've seen a lot of things online over the last couple of days, kind of backing my anger, and I'm
Mhm.
not bringing this topic up to reignite that
You're
anger.
doing it again. You doing
Listen,
it
listen,
again.
hear me out. I only brought it up because I'm watching pregame and they got the guy on it that I want to talk about on the screen right now. Um, a lot of people are feeling away about the way Jared McCain is playing at OKC, noting that Quentin Grimes hasn't scored over 20 since December 13th. I think. Well, I forget the date exactly. And comparing what he's been able to do on OKC and what Grimes has been able to do since he left. And I don't want to put a cloud over Grimes because Grimes played extremely well last game. So,
Right.
do y'all look forward to Grimes continuing? Are we still missing what a Jared McCain could have bought us? Or, I mean, obviously, the easy question and answer is: are you rolling with what we got? We got to. This is what it is. I
We
know
have
y'all
to.
all
Right.
say,
Right.
"Look, this is what it is."
Right.
But is there something that makes you say maybe we chose the wrong guy? And if for any reason, again, I'm not trying to be negative. I just want to know what y'all thoughts about
Right.
now that we've seen McCain in a nice sample size over OKC. We've seen Grimes in a sample size in Philadelphia without the thought of McCain being his position.
Right.
What do you think about it?
Go
I'm
ahead.
glad we have Quentin Grimes here. And don't get me wrong, I love Jarrett McCain. But just because you love a player and they're talented doesn't mean that they fit in this roster. So he's able to look like he is in OKC because of the talent that he has around him. That's more his style. Whereas I think here, he just wasn't, he wasn't able to find his shot with VJ and Maxi out on the court. So I think Quentin Grimes will be just fine. I actually like Quentin Grimes, and I think he'll get his rhythm and he'll be just fine. But I love McCain, but I don't think it's necessarily a lot. What was McCain averaging? Like for real, what was he averaging with us?
Not
Lauren,
much, but I don't
Right.
look at what he was averaging,
what up,
Lauren.
BG?
I look at what he averaged last year before his
That was
injury, and
last
I
year.
believe that seeing
Mhm.
that ceiling would have been enough for me to say, "Yo, let me figure out how to make this work at some point." Yes, it will be trying times. There'll be
Right.
times where he's off. We can't figure out how to get him in a lineup with Maxi. We can't figure out how to get him in a lineup with VJ. But I think we saw enough of a sample size last year, early on in the season, to give that guy some time to one, maybe pick his average back up, and give Nick Nurse some time to figure out how do I incorporate BJ as well as McCain, not just BJ or McCain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know
Yeah.
why it hurts with McCain not being here?
Why?
Because we didn't get anything for
That's
him.
I think that's
And Lauren,
that's
That's
the
why
biggest.
that's why you feel like that.
this is
But
my this is
yeah,
my
go ahead,
point right.
Carl.
This is my point right then and there. And this is where they completely dropped the ball, Lauren.
Yeah.
You took something, you took a king out of the deck and you replaced it with no card.
Right.
You replaced it with no card. And we don't have a shooter on this team. You could look throughout the roster. Maxi would be deemed our best 3-point shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Our best shooters are scorers, more just I can score.
That's
BJ
true.
and
Right,
That's
Maxi are
true.
just I can
right,
score at any level. But specialty, just hey,
right.
I'm a shooter.
We don't
We
have
really
it.
don't. We don't have that guy.
We don't have not one.
But
And I feel like McCain could have and should have served that role if we did not have someone else in mind to put in that spot. It was a bonehead move.
it
You
was.
basically didn't add to the team this year. You added to the team next year.
I mean, we
Hmm.
What does
technically
that
added to the team. We was able to sign Dominic Barlow. That was the goal.
And I
true
think
indeed,
that was a good move.
true indeed, true indeed, true indeed. But if I'm
RJ said Grimes played like he rushing to the bathroom.
every time,
I
the
like Grimes. I like
boy
Quentin
he
Grimes.
ain't got no bladder for sure though. He definitely rushes to the bathroom every time he get the ball. But you know
Yeah.
what? You know what? I think that's when Quentin Grimes is at his best. I do not like the catch and shoot Quentin Grimes. Don't turn him into a Tobias Harris. That's
Right.
when he'll start to diminish as a player. Let him to penetrate, let him go dunk. He's showing us different things in his bag that he could do inside and out. So don't just strap him to a stand in a corner, let them play the 1-2 game and catch and shoot. Nah, Run some stuff for him, man. Let
Hmm.
him get
Hmm.
shot.
Does
That
this
comes
scare you?
down to coaching, though.
Bottom line.
Nick Nurse got to drop those plays.
Does this scare you at all? The Philadelphia 76ers are 15-15 at the crib. So I mean,
You know why it don't scare me?
wow.
I saw Joel Hans and Embiid play last game, sitting out for 2 weeks, ice cold, fresh off a beer. We look
Hey,
like
Carl, we done lost some of them 15 games with Joel.
right.
Some of them 15. Don't act like Joel ain't lost none of these home
No,
games. Joel done
no.
been in some of these home losses.
Well, let me add on to that. A lot of those home losses was earlier in the year from him when
True.
he was ramping up, getting in shape. This in shape, Joel. Go look at that record when he's been in
He ain't in
shape,
shape.
doing
He ain't in
certain
shape
things.
no more, Carl.
You don't think so?
No, you said it yourself.
Hey.
You said, listen, no, see, that's the thing.
Right. He's not at
Embiid
100%
has been
basketball shape.
fooling Carl for 30 years now.
Right.
Embiid can score 30 with a half a foot, 3 fingers, and 2 toes. That's just normal.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I need him to be aggressive on the rebound again,
Understood.
aggressive on the defense. I know what Joel Hansenby can do offensively
Right.
if he wears a jersey. If
Right.
he has on basketball clothes,
Right.
that's normal now.
But here's
I just need the extra stuff. That's what I want, the
And you know
extra
what
stuff.
gets- you
And
know what
Carl,
gets me,
wait,
Steve?
before I finish my soliloquy, I'll let you go.
Hurry up.
I'm not satisfied with, I saw him dunk. I can't count how many times that Carl has texted me, BG, you saw that? He dunked. He's 7 foot, Carl.
and in a hating way, he just won't text nothing back. But listen, I'm gonna add something to this right now. I'm not going off Joel last game. I'm going off the Joel that we saw before last game. And I don't think there's nothing structurally wrong. Hold up, let me finish. You had an hour. Structurally wrong with himself. He just needs, like you said, to get back in basketball shape.
And that's what you said. You said
Right.
you believe he's in shape. I don't think I agree with you. I don't think he's hurt.
Well,
but I also don't think I think that 2 weeks off for Joel Embiid is different than the 2 weeks off for Tyrese Maxey. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Joel
yeah.
Embiid needs reps to be in basketball shape,
He
not
needs to run.
hey,
He
the
needs to
rest.
run.
Now the rest, I agree with you and Lauren as far as that's important for him because we want him healthy. But I do also realize when he's resting, he's losing basketball shape. He's not a spring chicken. He's not a guard. He's not a youthful guy who, all right, it only take a game to get back in shape. It takes him some time because of his size.
Right. I think it's mainly what I'm seeing is the lateral, movement to just stand in one place and jump up and down multiple times. You know what I mean? He hasn't really been doing that. So he's getting accustomed his knee and he's getting back to trusting his knee.
Yeah.
You remember earlier in the year, that was all mental.
I agree.
That was all mental. So I think he has to get back mentally and, like BG said, into NBA basketball shape. Run up and down the floor quite a few times. I saw when they took him out last game the first time, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm back." Like, yeah, I'm back. Like, I'm tired. Like, yeah, I get it.
And I think last season we saw Embiid playing a short court, like just going from 3-point line to 3-point line. But I see now he is going running the whole thing, and he's getting more in the paint, more than he was last season. So that's encouraging.
Shots.
So BG,
hey, fun fact before we get into the over-unders, man, he's on the screen right now. BJ Edgecombe averaged 23.5 and 7 rebounds in the last 2 games. Last 2 games, he's been showing up 23.5 points, 7 rebounds over the last 2 games. I like that. I like those numbers in Paul George's absence. Yep. I need those type of numbers from him. That's what we need from VJ on a night-to-night basis. Not saying he has to average 24, but he has to hover around those numbers for us to be successful. We can't just say, oh, and B scored 40, Maxey scored 40, and hope everybody get in where they fit in. Hey, BJ Edgecombe, you're so important to this team. Your points matter. What you do on the court matters. So I need that output from him nightly.
And now, for BG's over and under.
All right, y'all. I got 3 of them for y'all. Hold on. Let me pull them out. I got a call from Carl earlier. He said, hey, man, I think I'll put the ticket in. So, hey, make these over under good. So I said, well, I'm going to go straight to the app. I'm not going to announce what app
BG,
it is. They don't
going in and out.
They don't. Huh?
You're going in and out a little bit.
You hear me?
You good now.
Yep.
Good now.
Yeah, so he asked me to go on the app, so I went on one of these apps. I'm not going to mention what app it is because they do not pay us yet. But this app is real easy to use. All you got to do is pick the stat and just say over or under, kind of like we do on Eat Sleep Sixers. So more or less, Joel Embiid with a combined 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I took more for this. I thought that was pretty easy in my opinion. I think that's pretty light for it to be a 40 and a half for combined points, rebounds, and assists. I took the over.
I'll take the over. Hans is back.
I'm gonna take the over also.
Yeah, I think just with points, we can almost guarantee like 25.
Easy.
Like, and that's just on a light night, 25.
Yep.
And then if he could throw in 8 rebounds, a couple of assists in there, man, I think that number is very attainable. Up next, man, we talked about this guy quite a bit in pregame about what his role is off the bench as the sixth man. One thing he does always have is a itchy trigger finger. He gonna let that thing fly. So with him letting that thing fly, do you see him making 2.5 3-pointers tonight? If you do not know who I am speaking of, one, Quentin Grimes, 2.5 3-pointers made tonight.
Over.
Over.
Carl taking it over. I say over because the way Miami defends Embiid. Hopefully Embiid's a willing passer tonight and guys are getting open 3-pointers. The way they play zone against us, they always give us fits, so we will see. Up next, I got Mr. Edgecombe. Mr. Edgecombe, as I mentioned, has averaged 7 rebounds in the last 2 games. Last 2 games, Mr. Edgecombe averages 7 rebounds at the 2-guard spot. I love it. So that number for him on this app that I was talking about that I'm not going to speak of until they start cutting a check. They have VJ Edgecombe with 5.5 rebounds. Do you want the over? Do you want the under? Does he rebound the ball well against Miami tonight?
I'm going to take
you
the
go
under.
first. You go under?
Lauren is nervous over there. Lauren said,
I'm nervous because I like that. I'm always optimistic, but I try to be real at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under.
You're going to take the under, but I think I am going to take the over.
Okay.
Because I can see him grabbing a lot of like rebounds and just running. So I'm gonna go over. What was it? 5? You said.
The number is 5.5. So he would
5.5.
Yeah,
is that half that make me nervous? Is that half that make me nervous?
Perfect. Nope. You got to go over or under.
I would go. All right. I'm gonna go under.
Under.
I would have been fine with 5. I think that over
I'm
5.
gonna go
I'm not
under.
sure.
I'm gonna go under because I think he'll be on the perimeter a little more. He'll be actively more on defense, guarding Tyler Hero.
Oh,
not really a lot of opportunities for him to go get rebounds when that's his defensive responsibility. So I'm gonna go under as well, Lauren. I'm gonna go under as well. Did you took the under too, didn't you, Carl?
Yes.
Oh dang. Oh dang. That's all I got for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Like I said, if you go on this app that I was talking about and bet $20, you can win $140 now. It dropped. Damn, the odds dropped. It was 180 a second ago. Now it's 140. If you bet $20 on that, on those over unders and get them all right, you can win $140 on that app. I don't know what the app is called. Cut the check.
So in bold fashion, I'm gonna go right in. Lauren, because I don't want you to steal my guy. All right. Valdez will have a 40-40 tonight with Embiid and Maxey and Alana. Valdez will have 40 points tonight. That's my bold.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes, your turn.
All right. You know what? I'm predicting that, Maxey is like 3 3-pointers shy of breaking Iverson's franchise record for 3 points made. And he's done it in half the time that Iverson made it. So I'm saying Maxey's going to have a big night tonight. He's going to have 6 3-pointers tonight. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Lauren.
Yeah. What?
No, baby. No. Baby. Make it a little bit more spicy for me.
I think you got to go 7.
You think 7? Why not? All right, I'm going 7. My guy Maxey he gonna break the record tonight, and he gonna have 7 threes.
The committee said they're going to rock with the 7. The bold committee said they will go with 7. They will accept that as a bold for this game. I like that, man. I was gonna go with Maxey as well, but I was gonna go with Maxey. I mean, hopefully, if he hitting the amount of threes that Lawrence say he gonna hit, then he gonna hit this number as well. But I think Maxey gets us a 35-point triple-double tonight. Triple-double for Maxey tonight. I'm calling it.
I like that. Yeah.
35-point triple-double. I think he has a good game against this team. I don't know why. The way they defend Embiid makes me feel like the other guys have to be ready to score. And one person that I know is always ready to score is Tyrese Maxey. So I'm hoping and I'm hopeful that me and you are right, Lauren. I'm hoping we both right. Hell, I hope Carl right too.
Come on, baby.
I hope Carl right too.
Listen. He's so used to hating on me, chat, that he didn't. No. I'm talking to the chat. I ain't talking to you. Don't get offended. Let me pull y'all in the room real quick.
Cracking up.
He's so used to hating on me, y'all. He didn't even want to add my name in. He said, right, me and Lauren. Hey,
we both picked Maxey.
I'm sending
both
this to
picked Maxey. So that's why I said I hope we both get it right because we both picked the same player. But then I caught myself and I gave you your props, Carl.
You shouldn't have to catch shit. And you know what? Y'all could catch us after the game is over because it's an excellent Eastern Conference matchup tonight. I'm excited for Sixer basketball. It's playoff basketball. We might as well say it. What up, my man Jimmy Son in the chat? My brother, I'm gonna get with you in a second. Any shout outs to anybody, y'all? Any love y'all want to give out? Feeling love tonight, man.
Shout out to the Sixers. Shout out to the Sixers family. Shout out to everybody at Sixers 24/7. Shout out to everybody that's subscribed on EC Sixers. If you're not subscribed, then tell somebody else to subscribe so that we can get more subscribers. But shout out everybody, and especially shout out the family that's not here with us, Jose and Jen. I miss y'all. I love y'all. Can't wait to have y'all back, man. Hopefully we coming right back here after this game, y'all.
For sure.
To listen to the song. Hopefully we celebrating the win. Hopefully these Sixers can get some more space between themselves and the Miami Heat. I look forward to it. Hopefully all our bolds come correct. Hopefully we get this dub, man.
And
look at the top.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hopefully y'all know this already. But if y'all didn't, look up top. Y'all can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, your mama house. It's on that. Listen, y'all can find us almost everywhere now. So it's no excuses. Tap in, lock in the Eat Sleep Sixes. Come chill with us on post game. Much love.
You already know what time it is, man. Be right back here after the game for at least 30 minutes while we talk about this Sixers W. Let's go Sixers.